till global parameters, there is no imagination or linking to any other thing, and also we cannot immediately test what exactly this we have configured. Just to try to understand, there are some activities which need to configure in the system. That means we need to create in the system to do something. So once we complete all these global parameters, we'll do testing. So that time I will show each and every why we have done this configuration, why we have done this posting period, why we have done this field system. Like this, I will explain you each and every what is the importance and why we created. Creation or definition both are same. Why we created these things in SAP. Okay, so these are the basic configuration to start anything in the SAP from finance module. That is why we'll keep on do all the configurations one by one. Later while doing testing I will show you why. Now you keep it in mind, there are some steps need to create. This you keep it in mind. Okay, now first thing we are doing the fiscal year. In the fiscal year might be you get confused yesterday. So in simple terms, fiscal is required in system to do our postings, to take our reports. Okay, so under the fiscal year we will be having some fields. Okay, so nothing but while creating anything in SAP, so how SAP pattern works in SAP system, like there are some configuration steps. For each configuration we will be having some fields. Now while doing any configuration, let's take in fiscal year. So while doing the fiscal year configuration, whatever steps or whatever fields are there, those we should know. Okay, for example, so like we are creating some fiscal year, for example new entry we are taking, so we should know what is the fiscal year variant. Description is just the naming convention to understanding purpose. And what is this field, the calendar year field, what is the field and what is the definition or what is the meaning and how this field work. So like this, to do any configuration you should know each field. So while doing this particular activity configuration or creation time, you should know what is this field value meaning, what is the importance, what is this field, what is this one, what is this one, what is this one, what is this one. So one box is my one field. You should understand what is the importance of each field. So that is what I am trying to explain you. Before doing the configuration I am trying to explain each field. So calendar year, so calendar year is nothing but here I have a field. This is my calendar year field. Okay, so why I have this field, that's what I am trying to explain you. So now you try to understand in SAP the pattern will be like whenever we are creating some configuration, whenever we are defining some configuration, there are some particular fields under the configuration. So what is the meaning of that we are going. Okay, so every class it will be like this only. First we will discuss what are those fields available in the particular configuration, then later we'll do the configuration, so that you understand. For example, if I'm creating something, if I click here something, if I'm creating like this, so if I click this one, so you'll understand why I click this checkbox, because I would have explained you what is the relevance of that particular field. That is what I am trying to tell you. Okay, now we'll see each fields, all the fields. First the meaning, why we should have this field and why we should not have this field. We'll have the field means something activation. We should not have the field means we are not keeping or considering this particular field in our configuration. That is my meaning. So why we should have these fields, why should not have, why we need to activate, why should not activate, those meanings we'll define. We'll discuss first, we'll understand the complete concept and the fields importance, then we will do the configuration so that you will understand better. That is what my purpose. Now you keep in mind that there are some steps we need to create in SAP. So we are creating one by one. While creating there are some steps. Those steps we are understanding why the importance of that particular field and why we should tick or why we should not tick, why we should fill and why we should not fill. Okay, clear the basic thing. Now in a summary, the fiscal year is nothing but our business will follow one fiscal year to post our entries and to generate the reports in simple terms. If you want more, just to go through this one. In the fiscal year we will be having the periods. So what are those periods? Here it is telling number of posting periods. This is nothing but normal periods. Normal period is nothing but a month, normal months. In every year, how many months will you have? Everybody will have 12 months only, right? That is what I am trying to tell you. So in every fiscal year, we will have posting periods. That is nothing but the number of posting periods. This is the normal posting periods. Posting period is nothing but a 1 month. So how many will you have in every year? We will have 12 months. January, December, January, February, March, April, May. Like this, we will have 12 months. That is what I am telling. So physically, this months available in our in this in every year we will have the January. Yes, we have, right. 1 month we have. We can see that month. I mean, will be in January. We know February physical month. This nothing. The second thing, number of special period is nothing but some virtual periods. Do we have 13th period in any year? 14th period? No, those are just dummy. We are just creating as a virtual. Virtual is nothing but a not existence. But just we are defining and we are just informing to SAP system, boss, I have a 4 special periods. Special periods means not actual periods. There is no actual 13th month in any year. 14th month, 15th month. No, we have only 12 months only. Those 12 months my normal periods. Number of posting periods. I will do the postings in this 12 periods only. That is why posting period. Special period is nothing but to do any adjustment entries. For example, once our year closing, we are following January to December. Okay. Now when we are following to January to December, after December, we need to prepare our financial statements, right? What is my balance sheet? What is my profit and loss account? If you have any other reports, you need to prepare the reports, right? While preparing, there might be some cases. Sometimes users or accountants will forget some entries. They need to post the entry, but they forgot. So to do those adjustment entries, we will use the special periods. Okay, that is the purpose of this field. Now we understand what is the fiscal year. This is nothing but a 2-digit ID, fiscal year variant. This will control the entire fiscal year configurations. Okay. No description, nothing but description. So we'll come to this one. Okay, so now periods you understood, right? This is the periods. So that is what I tried to mention here. This you should know. This is very important for every field. You should know the importance. So that is what I just mentioned. What is the posting period? What is the special period? Posting period is nothing but normal months and day. We'll have 1 to 12 months and day. 1 is January, 12 is December. So normally we have this many. Special periods is nothing but we'll have the virtual periods and not existence, dummy periods and we will just informing to SAP there are some 4 other periods, those especially using for the adjustment entries and that's what I told you. Now what is the next field? We have the calendar year field. This is nothing but if your period, your month in your business starting at the January and ending with December. That means your year is starting at the January, your year is ending with December month. Then that is called my calendar year. Because calendar year will start with January, calendar will end with December. So my business also following the same calendar year. Then I will check this checkbox. Because majority of the business in India, their business month will start in the April. Their books of accounts or their fiscal year will start in April. So that is not a calendar year. That is something else other than calendar year, fiscal year they are following. Correct? So in our business, if your business asks you, boss, my business is some Reliance group of industries, my business will follow the calendar year. That means whenever calendar month starting, for example, 2022, calendar year starting in January, 2022, calendar year is ending with December. This is normal calendar year, day to day our life. Same way Reliance also following the same calendar for their business purpose, then that is also called calendar year. The Reliance group of companies fiscal year will be calendar year. So if that is the case, you check this box. If your business is following April to March, then that is not a calendar year. Then don't check this checkbox. Okay, that's what I am trying to tell you. Now under the fiscal year we have some types: normal year and shortened year. Normal year means normal 1 year means what? 12 months we will be having the year. Correct? We will have 12 months in a year. That is my normal year. So if you are creating a normal fiscal year, that might be calendar or non-calendar, that is my normal year. If any year have only 2-3 months or 4-5 months, or less than 12 months. If any fiscal year is there, why we will be having less than 12 months? Yes, we'll go further, don't worry. Sometimes we'll go in detail, we'll go. Okay, so that is something is short and fiscal. The naming itself it is there only. So short end, this is something not full year. Under the normal year we will be having some calendar year. That means if any year is starting with January and ending with December, that is my calendar year. If your business is following starting month January, ending month December, then that is your calendar year. Then go to the SAP while creating a fiscal year, you just check this box. If you are not following the calendar year, then don't check this checkbox. So then what else? The non-calendar year you are following. So in the non-calendar, nothing but we just have two types. One is year independent, one is year dependent. What is year independent? And so nothing but the last work day. The last work day means month ending date will be as per the calendar month. So what is my calendar month? January is my calendar month. February, March, April, May, like this. These are my calendar months. Every month, what is the last working day? Last day. Forget. What is the last day in every month? January, what is last day? 31st. February, if it is a non-leap year, 28. If it is a leap year, 29. Correct? March, 31st is my last day. April, 30 is my last day. Like this, if your last day as per the standard calendar, then that is called as year independent. It will not depend on any of the month. Year dependent means what? So, year dependent means, for example, I have like this, Jan, Feb, Ash. So normally my month will ending like this. July 31st, August 31st, September 30, October 31st, November 30. This is my normal month and day. This is my end date and day, month end date and day. Normally, if like this, if you are defining, that means for example, if anything, if you are giving like this, so my month will be January, ending date see 25. Why he given like this? He did wrong configuration. Okay, this is also year dependent, but he did not select year dependent checkbox. This is the configuration is wrong. Okay, fine. Now see if anything year dependent checkbox. April to March year dependent. See his month January ending with 27th day. So January 27 after January 28 is the second period. That means, so for example, if I am creating a fiscal year like this, January 31st, February 28, like this, whatever I mentioned here in the table, like this, if I am maintaining my periods and their dates, then if I maintain like Excel, then that is called my year independent fiscal year. Okay, if something not maintained like this, so I maintain like this. So my every month last Sunday will be my month end. For example, 2022. Can someone open your calendar and tell me? So like this, January month 2022, my month last Sunday when and so 30th is my last Sunday. So can you tell these dates? What date is coming on February? Last Sunday is coming 27th. Very good అండి. Thanks for your cooperation. So in the month of March, so my last Sunday will be 27th అండి, correct? So April, my last Sunday will be 24 అండి. May, my last Sunday will be 29. So June, my last 26. July 31st last Sunday, correct?
Yeah, correct.
31st, right? July.
August 20.
August 28.
August 20.
September 25th.
September 26th.
October 30.
October 30.
November
27.
December 31st only. Okay.
20.
No, December, the last month. This. So now, if in the fiscal year configuration, if you go to the fiscal year configuration, take anything, you are filling the data. First month last day will be like 31, February last date will be 28, March last date will be 31. Like this, if you fill this particular table under the period tab, you fill like this. You fill in this way. In this way, if you fill, then that is my year independent calendar. For example, if you fill like this, so if you fill the period under the period tab, the month and date, if you fill like this, then that is called a year independent calendar. You are following a year independent calendar. If you fill the data like this, so every month my last day will be every Sunday. January last Sunday will be 30th, it is coming. So 30 after January 31st, system will consider this is the February period, second period. Okay, like this it will system will consider. That means in simple terms, if your system, you are defining a month on a particular day or particular date or date, every month 25th is my last day, that is also one of the year dependent. You are depending this month on some other month. February month is starting on January 31st, ending with 27, and this month is depending on this one. This March month is dependent on the February also. So from February 28th till March 27 is my March month, third month. So April is depending on one more month. So my April month is starting March 28 till April 24. So this is called year dependent fiscal year. If you are creating a fiscal year and giving the months or periods like this way on the any last particular day or last particular date, any date or day. Day means Sunday, Monday, like this. Date means a particular fixed day, 25th of every month, 26th of every month. So that is called year dependent fiscal year. Okay, that's what I am trying to tell you. So we have year dependent, year independent fiscal year. Year dependent means your last day will not depend on anything, it is individual. So that year independent fiscal year might be calendar year, might be non-calendar year. Okay, so this is my calendar year independent, correct? Because my month is starting as per the calendar month is ending with calendar month. Jan to December is calendar year, correct? So my fiscal years are following the calendar year, but the dates are independent. This is calendar year independent. The same thing I can have my fiscal year like this. So I am following non-calendar. My month is starting in the April. My business month, first month is starting in the April. My business year end is March. I am following the non-calendar year but year independent fiscal year, correct? So that is what my meaning. So in this table, so I can create year independent fiscal year, might be calendar year independent or non-calendar year independent. As per the calendar means if my month need to start in the January, end with the December, and my last date should be independent. Okay, understood? So this is year independent, year dependent fiscal year always should be non-calendar. Sir, I will start my month, my business month January, I will end with my December, but my last work day I will put as a Sunday. No, not possible in the system. You always has to create year dependent fiscal year. Year dependent fiscal year means like this, your month will need to depend on another thing. When you are creating this type of fiscal year, you have to select the non-calendar fiscal year. That means your month should not start on January, your month should not end with December. So that is what I meant. Okay, so if you see, if any year selected with a calendar, that means this is a calendar year. If not selected, that means that is a non-calendar. We don't have the one more checkbox non-calendar, we don't have. If you are selecting the checkbox calendar, this is the calendar fiscal year. If you are not selecting, this is a non-calendar fiscal year. If you are selecting a year dependent checkbox, this fiscal year 00 fiscal year is a year dependent fiscal year. If we are not checking this checkbox, this 00 fiscal year become a year independent fiscal year. Okay, understood? Till here understood and basic concept at all. Okay, this is my normal periods, all normal periods, because how I can come to know I have 12 full posting periods in a month. I have, this is my normal calendar. If it is shortened fiscal year, I should not have total 12 months, should be less than 12. Till here fields you understood? So that is what I mentioned here. So this is my fiscal definition, and these are many are my types. Under the type year independent, I can create either calendar or non-calendar. That means while defining the last day fixedly 31st to 28 to 30, 31st, 30, 31st like this, either you can check box the fiscal year, calendar fiscal year, you can tick mark, you can make, or you can uncheck also. Both the way can possible. When you are creating year dependent fiscal year, you should not start your month from January, you should not end with December. That is possible to define only non-calendar. Only non-calendar only possible to create a year dependent. That means if you are ticking this checkbox, year dependent checkbox, if you are clicking in the period control, you should not start your month with January, you should not end it with December. System will give you an error. Okay, that is the meaning. Okay, so now I have calendar year. I just mentioned some description. What is this heading? You don't think, simply I just mentioned. Why this is nothing but this is one my field in my configuration calendar. This is my one field. What is the meaning of this field? This is my notes. Calendar year nothing but calendar fiscal year. It should start from January and ends with December. Okay, that is called calendar fiscal year. Your month should start on January and end with December. The non-calendar means posting period falls under the 2 calendar years. So now yesterday also I told like this. April to March non-calendar. Okay, in S4 fiscal year field is removed. Okay, so this is nothing but so non-calendar means in my posting period, my 12 months, all these 12 months, not belong to same fiscal, not belong to same calendar year. This April month belong to 2022 calendar year. This January month belong to 2023 calendar year. So that means this all my posting periods will not belong to the same calendar month. These are related to the 2 calendar years. So this is my fiscal year, for example, 2022. So then my fiscal year 2023, my 2023 fiscal year will start from the this April belong to 2023, this January belong to 2024. That means 2022 fiscal year means I will start my year, I will start my business the first month, 2022 April month. My business will end, my fiscal year will end on 2023 March month. The next fiscal year 2023 means for the same business. So when is the next month? 2023 April is the first month of fiscal year 2023. Okay, for fiscal year 2023 my first month will be this one. After this one, what is this after this one? April 2023 will be my fiscal year 2023 first month. Then when this 2023 fiscal year end in the month of March, this March month, February month, January month belong to which calendar year? 2024 calendar year. Okay, you understood?
Yes.
So that is called, so non-calendar fiscal year means my all months will be belong to the different calendar years. This will fall under the different calendar years. Okay, now here itself I will tell you year shift one more time. Darshini, sorry, I will use some Telugu language now for understanding these people. I will tell you English again. Okay, నేను సిస్టంలో 2022 నా ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్ అని అనుకుంటున్నా. ఓకే, సో నేను 2022ని నా సిస్టంలో నా బిజినెస్ ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్ 2022 అనుకుంటున్నా. అనుకొని నేను 2022లోనే ఉంటున్నా ఇప్పుడు. సో ఐఎమ్ ఇన్ 2022 క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ ఓన్లీ. నా క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ ఏంటంటే, నా క్యాలెండర్ సంవత్సరం ఏంటంటే 2022. ఓకే, నా బిజినెస్లో కూడా నేను క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నా 2022 క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నా. ఓకే, నా ఇప్పుడు 2022లో నేను నుంచొని ఉన్నా, 2022 క్రియేట్ చేస్తున్నా. నేను ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ చేస్తున్నా అంటే జనవరిలో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తే గోల్ లేదు. నేను ఎప్పుడు స్టార్ట్ అంటే ఏప్రిల్ స్టార్ట్. సో ఏప్రిల్ మంత్ నుంచి నేను బిజినెస్ స్టార్ట్ చేశా. ఏప్రిల్ మంత్ నాది ఫస్ట్ పీరియడ్ అనుకున్నా, ఫస్ట్ నెల అనుకున్నా. అప్పుడు ఇది ఏ సంవత్సరం యొక్క నెల? 2022 సంవత్సరం యొక్క నెలే ఏప్రిల్ అనేది. నేను ఏ సంవత్సరం సిస్టమ్కి ఏ సంవత్సరం అనుకోమంటున్నా? సిస్టమ్కి కూడా నేను 2022 అనుకుంటున్నా. ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్ 2022 అనే అనుకో. నేను వాడుకుంటుంది కూడా అదే సంవత్సరం యొక్క నెల. అప్పుడు ఈ రెండింటికి మన డిఫరెన్స్ సిస్టమ్ ఎట్లా అంటే జీరో పెడితే ఇక్కడ జీరో పెడితే ఏమైందంటే, ఓకే వీడు నుంచున్న వీడి క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ యాజ్ ఆఫ్ ఇప్పుడు ప్రపంచంలో క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ కూడా 2022. సిస్టమ్ని కూడా సిస్టంలో కూడా ఎస్ఏపీలో కూడా దీన్ని 2022 అనే అనుకోమంటున్నాడు యూజరు అని చెప్పి అర్థం చేసుకుంటుంది. ఓకే, సో ఇట్లా. సో డిసెంబర్ దాకా 2022 ఉంటుంది. సో ఈ నెలల మొత్తానికి డిసెంబర్ దాకా ఈ ఉన్న నెలల మొత్తానికి 0 అని పెట్టాలి. అప్పుడు ఏమైందంటే ఆల్ దిస్ మంత్స్ అన్ని నెలలు 2022 సంవత్సరానివే. నేను ఇదే నెలలని 2022 అని అనుకుంటున్నా. సో ఈ 3 నెలలు 2023 కదా. నేను 2022 అనే సంవత్సరంలో పోస్ట్ చేయాలి. ఏది 2023 జనవరి నెలలో ఉన్న డేటాని, పర్చేస్ని, సేల్స్ మొత్తాన్ని 2022 అనే సంవత్సరం అనుకోవాలి, సిస్టమ్ అనుకోవాలి. అప్పుడు ఎట్లా అనుకుంటుంది, దీన్ని ఒక వంకతో మైనస్ చేస్తే అప్పుడు ఇక్కడ -1 పెడితే సిస్టమ్ అనుకుంటుందంటే, ఓకే ఈ నెల ఈ సంవత్సరంది కాదు, ద నెక్స్ట్ సంవత్సరం ఉంది. సో 2023 క్యాలెండర్ సంవత్సరం ఉంది, కానీ నేను ఎస్ఏపీలో దీన్ని 2022 అని అనుకోవాలి అని మన సిస్టమ్ చెప్తున్నాం. ఓకే, సో -1 అంటే సో ఓకే ఎక్కడైతే -1 ఉంటుందో ఆ నెలలు మొత్తం వచ్చే సంవత్సరం యొక్క నెలలు, వాటిని నేను ఎస్ఏపీలో ఈ సంవత్సరం కానీ కన్సిడర్ చేయాలి. ఏది ఈ సంవత్సరం ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్ని కన్సిడర్ చేయాలని చెప్పి చెప్తున్నాం. ఓకే, అర్థమైందండి ఈ డిస్ట్ ఇది. ఇప్పుడు ఇదే కాన్సెప్ట్ని నేను 2023 అని అనుకోమంటున్నా సిస్టానికి. ఓకే, కానీ నేను ఎక్కడున్నాను, నేను 2022 అనే క్యాలెండర్ ఇప్పుడు మన సంవత్సరం ఏందండి 2022 కదా, మనం 2022లో నుంచున్నాం. ఓకే, సో మనం 2022లో ఉండి కానీ సిస్టమ్కి మాత్రం 2022 ఏప్రిల్ నెలని సిస్టంలో నువ్వు 2023 అనుకో అని చెప్తున్నావు. అప్పుడు దీన్ని ఏం చేయాలండి? ఎవడండి ఓకే, ఇక్కడ అర్థందా? సో మనం 2022లోనే ఉన్నామండి. సో మన క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ నార్మల్ క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ అండి, డే టు డే లైఫ్లో 2022. సో 2022 యొక్క సంవత్సరంలో ఉన్న నెలల మొత్తాన్ని నేనేం చెప్తున్నానంటే సిస్టమ్కి, ఈ 2022లో ఉన్న నెలల మొత్తాన్ని నువ్వు 2023 అనుకో. నేను 2022 ఏప్రిల్లో పోస్ట్ చేస్తే నువ్వు మాత్రం 2023 ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్లో చూపించు వాల్యూస్ అని చెప్తున్నావు. అప్పుడు ఏం చేయాలండి? దీంతో ఒకటి యాడ్ చేయాలండి. సో అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుందంటే నేను +1 పెడితే ఓకే, ఈడు ఉన్నది 2022లో వాడుకుంటుంది 2022 ఏప్రిల్ నెల, కానీ దీన్ని నేను 2023 అని అనుకోవాలి అని చెప్పి సిస్టమ్కి అర్థమైంది. ఓకేనా? అర్థమవుతుందండి కొద్దిగా, అట్లీస్ట్ కొద్దిగా ట్రై చేయండి. సో ఇప్పుడు ఇక్కడ ఏం చేస్తానంటే 0 వచ్చినట్టు ఏమవుతుందంటే, అప్పుడు నేను ఎప్పుడైతే 2023లోకి ఎంటర్ అవుతానో జనవరి నెలలో ఎంట్రీ చేస్తానో, వేసినప్పుడు ఇక్కడ 0 ఇస్తే ఓకే, మనం ఇప్పుడు యాక్చువల్గా 2023లోకి వచ్చాము, నన్ను కూడా 2023 అనుకోమంటున్నాడు. సో ఈ 2023 యొక్క నెలనే వాడుకుంటున్నాడు పోస్టింగ్ చేసేటప్పుడు అని చెప్పి సిస్టమ్ అర్థం చేసుకుంటుందండి. ఓన్లీ నథింగ్ బట్ ప్యూర్లీ వీఆర్ డిఫైనింగ్ ఆర్ ఇన్స్ట్రక్టింగ్ టు సిస్టమ్ హౌ దే నీడ్ టు కన్వర్ట్ దిస్ 2 years ఇంటూ దిస్ ఇయర్. నా నెలలు మొత్తము 2 సంవత్సరాలు ఉన్నప్పుడు 2 సంవత్సరం యొక్క నెలల్ని నేను 1 సంవత్సరం అనుకుంటున్నప్పుడు, సో ఆ 2 సంవత్సరాల నెలల్ని ఈ 2 సంవత్సరాల క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్స్ని, ఈ క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్స్ కదా, ఈ క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్స్ని నేను ఎట్లా 1 సంవత్సరానికి మార్చాలి అనేది చెప్తున్నాను సిస్టమ్కి, అంతే. సరే, నేను ఇక్కడ 2023 అనుకొని 2024 అనుకొని 2024 వాడుకోవచ్చు అండి, ఇక్కడ +2 ఇవ్వచ్చు అని డౌట్ వచ్చిందండి. ఇట్లాంటి డౌట్లు వస్తే వాడు బాగా వింటున్నట్టు క్లాస్. యాక్చువల్లీ ఈ పాసిబిలిటీ లేదండి. సో +2 ఆప్షన్ లేదు. ఓకే, 1 సంవత్సరమే ముందు వెనక. ఎందుకంటే జనరల్లీ ఏమవుద్ది, మనం 2022లో ఉంటే జనవరి నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకొని డిసెంబర్తో ఎండ్ చేసుకోవాలి బిజినెస్, లేదా ఏప్రిల్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేసుకొని నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ మార్చి ఎండింగ్ చేసుకోవాలి. సో ఆ పాసిబుల్ +1 year, 1 year వెనక ముందుకే ఉంటుంది, కానీ 2 సంవత్సరాల ముందు 2 సంవత్సరాలు వెనక ఉంటుందండి. ఓకేనా? ఐ హోప్ యూ అండర్స్టాండ్. సో అదే ఇయర్ షిఫ్ట్ అండి. సో ఇయర్ షిఫ్ట్ ఈజ్ నథింగ్ బట్ దిస్ ఫంక్షనాలిటీ. సో ఇది వై ఐ టోల్డ్ ఇయర్ షిఫ్ట్ నౌ. సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద హియర్, దిస్ ఫీల్డ్. సో అండర్ ద fiscal year configuration, while creating the fiscal year, the non-calendar fiscal year, then in this case I have one field that is called year shift. How this works I explained till now. So now Darshini, if you understand and I don't know, so now in simple terms for you, so I am defining to system to consider a fiscal year as a 2022. I am also in normal calendar year 2022. This year is 2022 only, right? So now I am using 2022 years April month. I am posting some transactions. This month, this year, system also should understand like this year. So my calendar year is 2022. System also need to convert this 2022 into 2022 only. Then I will be have 0. That means my calendar year and my system fiscal year both are same. Then I can have the 0. Okay. Now I am in the in my SAP books, I am still considering a fiscal year my 2022 only, but I actually entered in 2023 and I am using 2023 January month to post my entries in the year of 2022. Then how I need to convert this one? Just put a -1. Then what will happen? System will consider with -1 of this value calendar year. Then 2023 January month, when it sees the -1, system will consider, okay, this is belong to the next year month, next year calendar month, but still I need to understand this as my 2022 year only, because he put -1, so I need to reduce this year to -1 to consider my fiscal year. Understand andi Darshini?
Can you explain?
Sorry, can you come again?
Can you explain more?
Okay, Telugu వచ్చు, then fine. So thank you so much. Anybody has any doubt till here andi? So I am going bit slow. Sorry, till yesterday's class I went little bit more fast. So now you understood, right, why we are trying to understand these fields, because these are one field in my fiscal year configuration. I should know each field meaning and each field functionality. That's why we are going. Okay, now you saw what is year dependent also. My month will end with some particular date or some particular day. Sir, here you mentioned every day will end with some particular date, last Sunday something. Then why you have December as the same complete 31? Because in my 2022 my December is not ending with the last Sunday, not ending with 31st, right? Last Sunday when 25th is my last Sunday in the December month, my last Sunday on 25th. Then why I took 31? System limitation andi. So for the calendar year December we should take the full days. Okay, I hope you understand. So year independent I told you. So shortened fiscal year, nothing but try to understand shortened fiscal year, little bit complex, nothing but complex and just functionality logically. So shortened means what andi? Posting period should be or less than 12 calendar months. Means in every calendar we will have 12 months, right? 12 months, January, February, December till December, 12 months. Shortened means should not have 12, something less than 12, might be 11, 10, whatever, less than 12. That is called my shortened fiscal year. If you are creating any shortened fiscal year, mandatorily you should select the year dependent checkbox, this one. So when you are creating a shortened fiscal year, you have to create this year dependent checkbox. Okay, for example, if I am creating something ZZ, like 2-digit ID, we can give ZZ I am giving, and I am creating fiscal year as a shortened fiscal year, then you should click mandatorily this year dependent. Okay, now why we need this one means, if any business newly created in the month of June, okay, and first time today only they created a business and a new business startup started, okay, and they're started in the month of June. Now how many months they have? They wanted to follow the January to December. Okay, now January to December they are following the calendar year only. Then in the first month I have only 6 months only. I started my business June only, 6 or 7 months only I have. I don't have 12 months. In this case also we can create a shortened fiscal year, but advise, this is also one of the reason to create shortened fiscal year, but best practice will be usually not required to create a shortened fiscal year. We can create the normal year only, but functionality available, you can consider this as a shortened also, and you can create a normal also. In this case both the ways fine. So one reason you can create a shortened when you create a new business, or you can create normal year even though you are starting the middle of the year, both. This is one of the reason for shortened. The next actual reason, sometimes when our business is closing one day, our company completely we are closing, we went some loss, might be any reason, or we are closing the business, so we are following January to December. So we are closing our business in month of May and we completely see huge losses, we decided to close our business now itself. Then the closing year, how many months I have? January to May only, 5 months only I have. In the month of May I am closing completely. Then that is my shortened. In this case I need to create my shortened fiscal year. One more reason, merging of companies during the year. Somewhere in the month of July, 2 companies becoming a one company. while merging A and B are merging. So A company, this one CA people will give more clearly, I don't know. Some A company is there, wait, ABC company, this is XYZ company. This both companies in the month of July they decided to merge, and they wanted to form as a something ABC XYZ ఇట్లా ఉంటే మళ్ళీ కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవుతారు. ఒక నిమిషం. ABC XYZ PQR like this they wanted to start their business. There are two different business and in the month of July they decided to start, or they decided to merge this both, and they wanted to start a new business PQR company name, and this is nothing but for understanding. In this case also, for these two companies from January to December, from Jan to June, and this is my certain fiscal year for this company. For this one following, for example April to March if they are following, so April to July means June. So how many months? And April, May, June. This 3 months is certain fiscal year for this company, correct? And Jan to June, so Jan, Feb, March, April, May, June. How many 5 months coming? 6 months, right? Till 6 months. This 6 months is certain fiscal year for this company. And this company also, here they decided to follow Jan to December. Here they can have for this company two options will come. First, new startup may consider the merging we can consider. So here how we can do, it is from the July to December. So how many months? July, August, September, October, November, December, 6 months. So this 6 months is my certain fiscal year here. So here I have two options. So because this is a newly startup, if we consider, we can create a shortened June to July, or we can create a normal year only. Instead of selecting the shortened, we can create a normal year only. Okay, both options are available for the new incorporation. So or you forget about the new incorporation. So in this case also, July to December for this company, it is my shortened fiscal year. It should not have 12 months in this year. Okay, I have example, don't worry. For 2-3 years I will maintain the shortened, you will understand. Just in definition, something less than 12 months is my shortened fiscal year. So fiscal year conversion andi, sometimes if one business is there, some business is some Rasool group of companies, something, okay, Rasool Private Limited, so they are following Jan to December andi. So okay, somewhere I have this example. Yeah, here only I have. So I'm following B100 company, following the fiscal Jan to December I am following, and they wanted to decide this January to December fiscal year they wanted to convert into April to March and then in 2020 fiscal year they have the January to December 12 months. This is full financial year. I told you, if you want to create any shortened, you have to mandatorily select the year dependent checkbox. Okay, then that is called year dependent fiscal year. So this is my year dependent checkbox is there, full year is there. Now in 2021 they decided to convert this January to December into April to March. See, so they wanted to shift from 2021 onwards. So April to March they want to decide. Now in 2021 what they do, so January to March they will make this as a shortened fiscal year, 3 months, 1 year. Okay, now fiscal year 2020 Jan, Feb, March, October. So this is my 2020 full year is there. In 2021 fiscal year 2021, this is my shortened fiscal year. This is my normal fiscal year. Now here what will come? Jan, Feb, March. Now year shift also you will understand more better now. See, now what my business in 2020 I am following January to December. So both months, all 12 months falling under 1 year only. So 2020 all my months are related to the 1 year. Okay, this is my normal fiscal year. Now in 21 I decided to convert this year January to December into the April to March. Then what I do in the month of 2021 April, February, March, for these 3 periods I will consider as a 1 year. Only 3 months only considering 1 year, complete 1 year. So then this is my shortened fiscal year. Then 2021 April month, what to do with this one? So with this April month, so this April month, this is belong to 2021 only calendar year, right? So బిజినెస్లో మనము ఒక ఇయర్ని మార్చినంత మాత్రాన క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ నెలలు మారవు కదా. క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ అంటే నార్మల్ మన డే టు డే లైఫ్లో ఉండే క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్లో. సో ఈ నెలలో ఏం చేయాలి నేను? సో ఈ ఏప్రిల్ నుంచి డిసెంబర్ని 2021 సంవత్సరానికి సంబంధించిన ఈ నెలల్ని తీసుకెళ్ళి ఇక్కడ వేస్తానండి. ఇది నా ఫస్ట్ పీరియడ్ అయిద్దండి. సెకండ్ పీరియడ్, థర్డ్, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. ఇది Jan, Feb, March. This belong to 2021 fiscal year till December. ఇది 2022 సంవత్సరం యొక్క నెల. ఓకే, ఇంకా గ్యాప్ అవసరం లేదండి, అర్థమైపోద్ది కదా. నౌ దిస్ 3 months only I will consider as a 1 year. That year as a 2021 fiscal year. So in the system year is 2021 and I have only 3 months. Then what about the 21 calendar remaining months? So from here I am converting April to March. These months belong to, these 3 months belong to the same calendar year. These months belong to this year. Then what I do? So this is my first period. When I am converting, what I do is this one. This is +1 అండి, because this month belong to 21 but I am considering as a 2022. Then what I need to convert this one? I have to add this month year as with 1. Then system will understand, okay, this April month belong to 2021 not 2022. That is why I give it +1. So like this will give, now this is 0. So then fiscal year may 2022 but this month is belong to the 2021. That's why I give the +1. So this is my fiscal year. Then this what happened? See, 2022 starting with April 21 month is starting with 2021 April and ending with March 22. So my fiscal year 2022. Then this is become a full year. So now while converting from normal year to the shortened fiscal year, from January to December, from January to December year to convert into April to March. So this is my shortened fiscal year. So I have the normal year. This year is January to December. I want to convert this as a April to March. While conversion, 1 year will become as a shortened till March 1 year. The remaining will be full year. So now while conversion process, 1 year will become a shortened. Okay, అండర్స్టాండ్ అండి. ఇప్పుడు మనం జనరల్గా ఒక బిజినెస్ చేస్తున్నాము. సో వైల్ డూయింగ్ వన్ బిజినెస్ 2022లో యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ వీఆర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ జనవరి టు డిసెంబర్. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్ నుంచి ఏప్రిల్ నుంచి స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం, మార్చిలో ఎండ్ చేద్దాం అనుకున్నాను అనుకోండి. సో నెక్స్ట్ ఇయర్లో నాకు ఫస్ట్ 3 నెలలు ఏం చేయాలి? యాజ్ ఆఫ్ నౌ వీఆర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ జనవరి టు డిసెంబర్ 2022 నార్మల్ ఇయర్. సో వీఆర్ ఫాలోయింగ్ డిసెంబర్తో క్లోజ్ అయిపోయింది బుక్స్. క్లోజ్ అయిన తర్వాత ఏమనుకున్నానంటే సరే ఇప్పుడు ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ ఇయర్ వాట్ వీ డూ, వీ విల్ స్టార్ట్ అవర్ మంత్ ఇన్ ఏప్రిల్. దెన్ వాట్ అబౌట్ దిస్ 3 months? In 2023, freshly in January 1st, after drinking wine, we decided to convert our fiscal year from April to March. Then what about Jan, February, March? For these 3 months, we should consider as a shortened. Okay, so this is the meaning. So this is one of the reason to convert my fiscal year from normal to shortened. This is one of the reason, fiscal year conversion. Okay, so these three are the main reasons to have the shortened fiscal year. Okay, సో సేమ్ షర్టన్ ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్. నెక్స్ట్ 2023కి ఏమవుద్ది? సో సేమ్ ఇట్లానే వస్తాయి, ఏ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ వస్తాయి, ఇక్కడ నుంచి పెడతాను. సో ఈ ఏప్రిల్ మంత్ ఎప్పుడుదంటే 2022ది, ఈ జనవరి మంత్ ఎప్పుడుదంటే 2023ది. ఓకే, సో దిస్ ఈజ్ ద, సో లైక్ దిస్ విల్ ఫర్ షార్ట్ అండ్ ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్ అండి. మీరు ఏదో ఈ 2 సంవత్సరాలు చేసి వదిలేస్తే కుదరదండి. అట్లీస్ట్ 10 ఇయర్స్కి మీరు ఇట్లా కాన్ఫిగర్ చేసుకుంటూ వెళ్ళాలి సిస్టంలో, ఫ్యూచర్ 10 ఇయర్స్కు 20 ఇయర్స్కు. when you have a shortened fiscal year concept in your business, కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ సేమ్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అండి. ఇప్పుడు ఇది మొత్తం ఒక సంవత్సరానికి అండి. దిస్ బిలాంగ్ టు 1 year అండి టిల్ హియర్. సో ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ బిలాంగ్ టు 1 more year అండి. దిస్ బిలాంగ్ టు 1 more year అండి. లైక్ దిస్ యూ క్రియేట్ 1 more year, ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్ 2024. సేమ్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ 2023కి సంబంధించి ఏప్రిల్ మంత్, జాన్, 2024ది జనవరి, మార్చ్. నథింగ్ బట్ దిస్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ లైక్ దిస్ యూ డూ ఫర్ 10 years. నథింగ్ బట్ ఇక్కడికి వెళ్ళి, సో పీరియడ్లో ఉంటుంది కదా, ఎనీథింగ్, ఇది ఏంటి, ఇది క్యాలెండర్ కదా. ఓకే, so like this you maintain new entry, select 21, maintain months 3 months, again new entry, select the next year 2022, maintain all these periods, again go to here, again new entry, select 2023, fill all this value, again go to the here, again new entry, fill 2024, fill the values like this. You like this you do for 10 years or 20 years at least for future. ఓకే, ఎందుకంటే దర్ ఇస్ నో రీజన్. బేసికల్లీ వెన్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ టైమ్ దిస్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ విల్ బి డన్. కరెక్ట్, ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ ఆఫ్టర్ కంప్లీటింగ్ ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ నో బడీ విల్ డూ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ అంటిల్ అన్లెస్ దెర్ ఇస్ సమ్ ఇష్యూ ఆర్ సంథింగ్. ఇది జనరల్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్. ఇఫ్ యూ ఆర్ డూయింగ్ ఓన్లీ 1 year అండ్ యూ డిడ్ ది ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్, యూ మేడ్ గో లైవ్, యూ విల్ గో అవుట్ రైట్ ఫ్రమ్ దిస్ కంపెనీ, యూ విల్ నాట్ బి దేర్. ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ఒకటి చేస్తాడు, సపోర్ట్ ఇంకోటి చేస్తాడు. సో ఇన్ దిస్ కేస్ హూ విల్ మెయింటైన్ దిస్ కాన్ఫిగరేషన్ ఎవ్రీ ఇయర్ దిస్ షుడ్ బి మాన్యువల్లీ క్రియేటెడ్. అందుకేం చేస్తారంటే, బాబు వైల్ డూయింగ్ ద ఇంప్లిమెంటేషన్ ఇట్ సెల్ఫ్ యూ డూ ఫర్ 10 years, దెన్ ఐ నో నీడ్ టు థింక్ టిల్ ద ఫ్యూచర్ 10 years. ఆఫ్టర్ 11th year I will ask somebody else to create the same. Okay, so for that purpose only we will create at a time for shortened fiscal year, especially for shortened fiscal year we will create not only shortened fiscal year, for every fiscal year, normal or calendar whatever, we will maintain that at least for the future 10 years. So if you do the implementation today, implementation done by Accenture company and okay, then later support will go to some other company, we don't know. For example, TCS it went, so company is something Reliance manufacturing, something like this. Okay, for this company we have implemented SAP, then what will happen? Implementation done by the Accenture team. If this Accenture team maintain the fiscal year for 10 years, what will happen? This was done in the year of 2022, implementation done, they maintain till 10 years. Then until 2032 somewhere, no need to ask anybody to maintain this configuration, because after the implementation completion somebody else will do support for this Reliance manufacturing company, the SAP support means you in day to day if they get any issues, these people will support TCS. So I need to ask this guy to every year to maintain the configuration, this Reliance company. These people will ask more money every time to do a single task, they will ask more money. That is why in the implementation itself they will ask to Accenture team, boss you create a fiscal year till the coming 10 years or 15 years to reduce some cost and em ledhu anta minchi em ledhu. Understand? So what is the my next so this is just now you not understand andi what is this one. Generally manam when we are following 1 year Jan to December, all of sudden you planning to move this January to December to the April to March, you cannot simply go to the fiscal year configuration just simply change the values. No andi, while to do or to convert there are some steps, there are some activities we need to perform before converting. So just creation ఏముందంటే just will go to the OB20, just go to the fiscal configuration and just take new entry, change values, post and click save. No, it is just simple activity. But before converting like this, normally to the shortened to the normal, whatever, you should take some steps. These are the steps and this might be helpful for you for interview purpose and the real time when you are working purpose. If I discuss now, you will not understand. This will discuss in the year end process and okay. Somebody remind me. I will be having in my note. I need to discuss bulk. I will definitely cover. If I miss, you remind me. Okay. Now I am just skipping this topic. This is nothing but there are some steps before converting any year. We need to follow or we need to check these steps whether these were taken care or not. Okay. It's simple, nothing but when we installation correct kaadandi. So some precautionary steps before doing something, some precautionary steps. Okay, before doing operation we should take some precautionary step, whether BP is in control or not, whether sugar is in control or not, whether this guy doesn't have any food or not. The kind of something we will take some precautionary steps, right, before doing any surgery. The same way before converting something in the SAP, not something, before converting this fiscal year into something else, then you need to take these steps, whether all these steps taken care in the system or not. Okay. So this you may not understand now. If I tell, if I discuss about something in asset accounting, will you understand really? From tomorrow you will stop joining my class. So this will discuss future. Don't worry, I will cover. Okay. If I forget, you remind me. There are some steps. Nobody will highlight these steps in the fiscal year. To be honest, when I am learning, he completed my fiscal configuration in 2 minutes. Just went to T code, created one, save. That's it. But these are the back end of my hard work. So this many steps need to be configured. And you check in Google also. If somebody feels that something is wrong information, you check in Google, cross verify, no problem. Okay. This is in one of my live project. I have done this one. Now, so next field under the fiscal year configuration, if you see, something tick mark fiscal weeks and some people, even I saw one of the client in the Capgemini GMI, they are following fiscal week configuration and means January 31 days is a 1 month. That is my first period or first month. But some clients will follow weekly basis calendar and first week will be their first period and the second week will be the second period and why they need it is their wish. If somebody comes to you in your future, this kind of scenario if comes in SAP, you should be know how to create that, right? So if somebody wanted to create any fiscal year weekly basis, then you check or activate this checkbox and if you activate this checkbox, this fiscal year will become the weekly fiscal year and not monthly wise and weekly wise. Then how many periods will you have in a year and 52 periods and 52 periods will have in a 1 year, because one week will be one period and okay. So that is nothing but in simple terms fiscal week. So this is nothing but కొంచెం కన్ఫ్యూజ్ అవ్వద్దు. సో ఫిజికల్ ఆఫ్సెట్ బిఫోర్ ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్, ఆఫ్సెట్ ఆఫ్టర్ ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్. సో ఆఫ్సెట్ ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్స్ బిఫోర్ ఫిజికల్ ఇయర్ మీన్స్ if you did not maintain anything here before 20 years, after 10 years this will update. What will update means in the back end for this configuration, for this fiscal configuration, when you do one time, right? For example, you are doing in 2022, you are creating a fiscal year of 2022 in the system. If you don't fill anything here, what will happen? In the back end, there are some tables related to the fiscal year. Those will be updated by system by default. You don't need to do anything. Why those required? And yes, we'll go. If you see fiscal weeks indicator not activated, so this fiscal week indicator if not activated, what will happen? For example, So all this I am removing. Okay, no longer required. Period. This is 1, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth. Now fiscal week, for example, activated. If you activated this fiscal week checkbox, your month is starting in the January. This is the first month. What about the first week? First week will be from the January 1st till 7 days. Till January 1st, for example, January 1st came on which day? Date, nothing to control the date. Just for the January 1st, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Till Friday, from Saturday to Friday, January 1st to January 7th, my week will be first week. In the system, in the backend table, first week will update from the starting month, from January 1st. Every 7 days, one week. If this is not activated, here we will take example. Now, for example, if not activated, my fiscal year is following April to March. I did not fiscal weeks checkbox I did not activated. Then what will happen? My first week start from January 1st. Actually, my first month when 2022 April. In the backend table, month is starting in the April, first day, April 1st, but my first week is starting from the January 1st. Not understand that? It is so simple. I think it's not required also as of now to confusing people. See, simply month in calendar month straight away it is purely plain text. Like my month is starting on January 1st, my year also starting on January 1st. It is activated. Now, for example, your year is a April to March year you are following. Then your month is starting in the April. In the backend table, first week is coming from January. If you activated, first month is starting in the April. My first week also starting in the first April 1st. My week also will start from the April 1st. So for this, anything we need to do? No, sir. Just if we activate the checkbox in the backend table, automatically first week also will start from the first month. If not activated, first week will start from the calendar month. That is the only thing. So do we require this one? As of now, not required for the freshers. In future, if you are going any weekly based calendar in the backend tables while scheduling some jobs, that time it is required. Just to keep in mind, there is some concept also. So, and also if somebody asks you in the interview, what is the relevance, you should be able to answer, right? For this purpose, I included this also. But as of now, not required for learners, freshers, but experienced guys, you need to know. So, in simple terms, when this was activated, my fiscal week, my first week of the fiscal year, starting from the financial year. When I am following April to March, my first week also from the 1st April it will start. Week 1, W1 means week 1 will also start from the April. If not activated, my following April to March, when I am following the April to March, my first wheel will start from the January 1st. Okay? Understand? These are these two tables. In these two tables you can check. Once we do the configuration, we will see the screen, you will understand better. Now, if you don't understand also, just leave. So, here I have mentioned step by step. So, this offset before, offset after, this is nothing but, I told you, these tables will update the data, right? in this table, for example, if you did not fill anything here, this offset before, offset after, what will happen? As per SAP standard functionality, 20 years back end, 10 years front end. That means now I am in 2022. If I did not maintain anything value in this fields, offset before and offset after, automatically 2022, 2 years back means 2002. 2002 years and dates will be by default in SAP will update in this table. 2022, 2032. Future till 10 years, till 2032, this fiscal weeks, dates, calendar updates, by default system will update in these two tables. For the fiscal year 2022, I am creating a fiscal year 2022. For this fiscal year, if you are not maintaining any value in these fields, so automatically system will update in these two tables some week calculations, so days, so date, all those will automatically update in the back end 20 years, so front end 10 years. We'll see and we'll create and we'll see. Okay, now you don't get confused. So this all related to that one only. If sir, what about if I did not maintain, it will automatically update 20 years back end, 10 years front end. What about if I need front end also 20 years? Then you go and give user defined. If you have any specific back end last 30 years, I should have update the table. So you maintain how many years you need. Front end, if I need to maintain for 25 years, so you maintain 25. So if you want to have any specific years, you need to see the value in the back end table. Then you mention how many years you want. If you don't mention, back end default 20, front end default 10. Okay. Now if you checkbox, if you activate this checkbox weekly calendar, this calendar will become, this fiscal year 00 will become a weekly calendar, not a monthly calendar. Okay. ఏదైనా అర్థమైందండి కొంచెం ఏమన్నా టేబుల్స్, ఈ టేబుల్ అంటే ఏంది, సిస్టమ్ అంటే ఏంది, ఎట్లా చూడాలి, విల్ గో, డోంట్ వరీ. ఓకే, నేను ఇది స్టెప్ బై స్టెప్ పెట్టాను, జస్ట్ ఎట్లా చూడాలి ఏంటనేది. యూ జస్ట్ గో త్రూ దిస్ వన్ అండ్ ఎనీహౌ ఐ విల్ నౌ షో యూ ఇన్ ద స్క్రీన్ నౌ, డోంట్ వరీ. Okay, till here the concept అండి. So we'll create a fiscal year, configuration will do. So any doubts before configuration start our fiscal year? Any doubt అండి? Financial accounting, global settings. ఎందుకు కష్టం కదా. లెడ్జెస్లో ఇవన్నీ ఈసీసీలో అండి, ఎస్వరణాలు కాదు, ప్రీవియస్ బ్యాచ్ చెప్పిన క్లాసు. Now go to the path, this is the fiscal year. You can directly go to this activity, this configuration directly with the transaction code OB29 also. Execute. Now In our class example, as a part of training, we'll create all the types of fiscal year, but we'll use or will assign to our company code only calendar year and Jan to December. Why? I will tell you. So go to the new entry, but let me check first. If anybody created with the fiscal year with the same name, we cannot create. This is 2-digit ID only. We'll check how many is there already, which is the freely available number. Company defined the fiscal. If you want to create with reference to any copy, just select and create a copy. Now I am going to the new fiscal year creation. I am going to the new entry. So F5 I will take. So this is my calendar year, first one, calendar fiscal year. I'll put Rasool. Okay. Now if it is a calendar fiscal year, what you do, you just activate the checkbox. If you activate the checkbox, system will understand this FOA is a calendar fiscal year. It cannot understand by the description. System doesn't know. Okay. With this checkbox system, so this is my calendar fiscal year. Okay. So how many months you need? For calendar fiscal year, we are not supposed to activate the checkbox year dependent. That is why we are not activating. How I know? Because I have told you in the notes. Now how many months? 12 months. Normal periods. How many special periods you need? If your business want to post an adjustment entries in the special periods, okay, 4 special periods. So special period 4, how, from where it will start? 13, 14, 15, 16 till 12 I have normal periods. So do I need to update in the fiscal week something? Do I need to check this functionality? As of now not required for class purpose. I am not checking. Offset and after offset I do need not required. Can I wanted to create this year as a weekly based year? No, I want monthly wise. Then I don't check box. I don't activate this box, weekly calendar. Okay. So this is enough now. Now I understood what values I have to activate, what values I should not activate, what values I have to enter. Everything I understand by the fiscal year configuration with the help of all the fields meaning. Okay. Now that's it enough for the calendar year. Now sir, what about periods? There is one exception. For calendar year, you no need to maintain the months and periods. You no need to maintain, because calendar year January it will start. It will have 31 days. That we know. And the system also, in the system development in the backend, SAP already defined what is calendar years, what is calendar months, how many days will be there. That is predefined in the system. So no need to maintain the months. Otherwise, select here. Yeah, calendar year we cannot select. So see, period cannot be maintained for calendar dependent financial year variance, because not required is by default SAP is there. Okay. Just click on save only. Okay. Plus for the TR, we'll discuss what is TR, how many types, what is workbench, what is customized workbench request, customized request, and what is release, what is edit mode. Everything we'll discuss. So save. That's it for the calendar fiscal year. This is only the configuration. Save. That's enough. Okay. Now we'll create a F6. Yeah, year independent. Okay, that's next one. year independent fiscal year we can create. Year independent, either we can create a calendar or non-calendar. We will create non-calendar year independent. So for this one, so like this, again new entry, go to the new entries to create one more fiscal year. Okay, now create. Now F6 I will give, this is year independent fiscal year 12 plus 4. Okay, otherwise that's it. So this is, I don't want to create as a calendar year, and I want to create a non-calendar year. That is why I am not selecting this checkbox. Now this is, I am creating a year independent, and so not year dependent. That means my last month, last day will be standard calendar days. So not year dependent I want to create. Then I will not check box year dependent also. Then this is year independent. If I am not selecting year dependent, that means it is a year independent. If I am not selecting a calendar, that means it is a non-calendar. My 12 months I need, 4 months special periods I need. This fiscally weeks, this configuration is not required for me as of now. Now fill like this, click on enter, select this one, double click on the periods, and okay, select and double click on periods. Go here, click on periods. So now this screen will come. Take the new entry, after clicking on double click on the periods, go and take the new entry. We need to fill values here, and okay. Take new entries. I am creating a year independent. My fiscal year will be 2022. So my first month January, and so how many days I need? 31 I have to give, and mandatorily. Why I need to give the mandatory 31, and I did not select it as a year dependent. If it is not selected year dependent, that means this is my year independent. If it is a year independent, my last day should meet my calendar day, and so second period, sorry, so this is not a calendar, this is April to March, because I did not select a calendar year. Then my first month will be April. So April how many days? 30, and so second period May, and 31 days. So wait, January month 31 days, second 28, March 31, April 30, May 31, So I'll give directly April. From April we'll start then. May month 31, June month 30, July month 31, August month 31, September 30, October 31, November 30, December 31, January 23, 31. Now this is April month. Which period I have to consider? So for the April, for fiscal year 2022, I am following April to March. Then April month is my first period. May second period. June 3rd, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is 10. January will be my 10. Second month, February month, 28 days. In SAP, I need to consider February month as a 11th period. March month, 31 days. In SAP, March is my 12th period, last period, because I am following April to March. Now understand Ishwar. So my fiscal year will be 2022. I am using 2022 April month. So my year shift will be 0 because this both falls under 1 year. No calculation is required till December. Okay. Now my fiscal year will be 2022. Okay. I am using 2023 January month as fiscal year 2022 10th period. Then here you put -1. That means January month in SAP becomes a 2022 10th month. 2023 I reduced with a -1 value. 2023 February month in SAP I am considering as a 2022 11th month. 2023 March month in SAP I am considering as a 22 fiscal year 12th period. So these three belong to 2023 calendar year months. These 3 months for 2023 fiscal year I am reducing with a -1 value. Then system it will convert into as a 2022 fiscal year in SAP system. Okay, understand?
Yes, bro. Yes, bro.
Ishwar, now tell me what is your question. Okay, you feel like this. Okay, click on save. This is called non-calendar year independent fiscal year. Just for your reference purpose, I paste here. Okay. So now Ishwar, in the real time, what we need to go? This one is save. You saved it. Like this again we maintain for 2023. I think it is not required for independent fiscal year. Okay, for certain only we will require and dependent only we require. In ECC it will ask before clicking after clicking on new entry, it will ask which fiscal year you want to instruct to SAP system to be considered. 22 or 23 or like this. Every time you have to give the year and you maintain the periods, but in S1 it is eliminated. Now we create a F7 year dependent. So now checkbox 12 months 4. See, it is asking which year you wanted to consider. So for independent not required. One time is this will automatically will take the system. For year dependent 29 it is coming. Which day we consider in the last example? September 30, last Friday. Okay, last Friday will be, they consider last Friday will be the end of the month. Select on F7, click on enter. F7, this is independent fiscal year. Double click on the periods. Okay. Now it is asking, see, which calendar year you are now in 2022. Which fiscal year you are deciding? That is 2022. Click on OK. Click on this. So I am filing April to March. So April month. So we will copy paste and first month day. Fine, type. So every Sunday, so April, the last Sunday will take 24, the last day, period is May 1, year shift will come, wait, May, so May month, my last Sunday will be 29, the second period. In the June month, my last Sunday will be 26th, I am taking this as a third month in system. So July month, how many days? 31. This is my fourth period. August 28th is my last Sunday. Fifth period. September 25th. Sixth period. October 30th. Seventh period. November 27th. Eighth period. December 25th, 9th period. This January, 23 January, 29th is my 10th period. If you observe, so I am defining fiscal year for calendar 2022. This month also belongs to 2022 fiscal year. Then my year shift will be 0, like till here. Now I am defining the calendar year in the SAP system 2022, but I am using 2023 January month. Then here I need to minus this year, this month with -1. If I reduce with -1, this 23 will become as a 22. Become means system will consider 23 January month as a 22 calendar year. Okay. Second month, February in 2023, the last Sunday will be 26th. This is my 11th period. This is -1. Now a small mistake we have done. Third month, 26th. This is 12th period. This is -1. It will give error for us now. Because December I told we should take 31 days, right? Even though irrespective of this one, we should take 31st. We will try to give 12th period 31 days, 9th month 0. I don't know whether I told or not. Yeah. Now see, I cannot make to up this one. So this actually need to go here and so 12th, otherwise if you go and come back. Epsilon periods 22. It should come out. Yeah. So this is 2022 April month till December 2022. These are my April I am starting. So all is having 0. Every month my ending date is not consistent or constant. This is something the last Sunday of the month. So for December exception, we have to take the complete days, even though you are following dependent year or independent year. This is system limitation. This year we have -1. That means this is 2023 January month. I am considering in system as a 2022 year 10th period. Okay. ఏదైనా అర్థమైందా? సో 10 years ఇప్పుడు వస్తుంది, చూపిస్తా.
అర్థమైంది.
సేవ్ అండి. ఇప్పుడు 10 years ఏంటంటే ఇప్పుడు ఇది ఇయర్ డిపెండెంట్ కదా. ప్రతిసారి ఇప్పుడు మనం ఇదే మెయింటైన్ చేసాము. యూ స్పెసిఫికలీ మెయింటైన్ ఫర్ 2022. సో లైక్ దిస్ every time you go to the new entries and maintain 23, you give it 23, you maintain the same configuration, this period configuration. Again go to the new entry, give 22 and 24, again maintain the period. Like this you maintain for 10 years. Okay, that is my purpose. Now if you want to check, like this period 2023, like this you give new, see periods not there, 23 you give like this same one more time. Okay, fine. So April, can someone tell me the day Sunday, the last Sunday? Can someone open your calendar and help me? ట్వంటీ చూడాలండి మీరు. యూ హ్యావ్ టు చెక్ 2023 ఏప్రిల్ మంత్.
23 ఏప్రిల్ 30 వచ్చేసి సండే సార్.
30, ఓకే, లాస్ట్ 30. దిస్ ఇస్ మై పీరియడ్ 1, 0. మే
28,
జూన్
25,
జూలై
20, 30,
ఆగస్ట్
27,
ఉందా?
సెప్టెంబర్ అండి
24,
24. ఓకే, అక్టోబర్ 29, నవంబర్
26,
డిసెంబర్ 31 అండి 9th పీరియడ్ 0. సో దీస్ ఆల్ రిలేటెడ్ 2023 fiscal year or calendar year months. I am also considering in a system as a 2023. Then both belong to the same year, 0, no calculation, -1 +1 not equal. Now 2024 జనవరి మంత్ చెప్పండి అండి.
జనవరి వచ్చేసి 28.
దిస్ ఈజ్ మై 10th పీరియడ్, -1. 2024 ఇయర్ని ఒకటితో మైనస్ చేస్తాను. దట్ విల్ బికమ్ 23. ఫిబ్రవరి
25,
3, 30. మార్చ్ అండి
31st.
మార్చ్ 31st సండే.
అవును సార్.
ఓకే, ఓకే. So this is the way you have to maintain one more time. Like this you should maintain for 10 years. Now this is the change. Only change is this year is change. అర్థమైందండి?
Yes, sir.
given also. Okay. Like this maintained for up on the at least for future 10 years. Okay. Now we'll create a shortened fiscal year. Same path.
Every time we have to define like that.
No, for making you people to understand something, I'm going back and coming, just showing.
Yeah. Actually, we can use that like offset after offset.
That one will show, don't worry.
Yeah.
ఇప్పుడు ఒక 3 years నుంచి చేయాలి కదా. ట్వంటీ టూ ఫుల్ మెయింటైన్ చేసామా మిలియన్. So ఇప్పుడు now the example will be like so 2022 we are following January to December, okay, and from 23rd onwards we want to make it a April to March. Okay, now the same example which we discussed 2021 full year. This is from 20 is there, no? For example the same so 21 full year, from 22 we wanted to change April to March, then this 3 months was 3 months itself a 22 fiscal year, like this Sunday fiscal year full 2022 shortened fiscal year 3 months 23 full year 12 months. Okay, full year 12 months, like this. Okay, now this backward not required, so I am assuming from here I should go the short end directly. I am going from 2022, this 3 months is a 1 year, from 2022 April I am shifting to 23. Okay, so this month I am shifting. Same example I just now discussed, right? Same thing. This is one class example. Just to see, for 22 I am making a short end, from 23 onwards I am making a full year. So for 23 fiscal year my months will start from 22 April. So click on new entries. F5, X6, X7, F8. This shortened fiscal year. Rasool 3 months. So for shortened fiscal year, it is mandatory to select the year dependent. Okay, this is regularly just give 12 on 4 because after shortened we should have the 12 months, right? Click on enter, select. Double click on the periods. So I am selecting as a 2022 year. This selection, it is bit important. Okay, now okay, new entries. Okay, new entry కూడా screenshot కావాలండి. Just if I write, if it is fine. Click on new entries. So we'll give period January 31 days, period 1, year shift 0, because January month 2022 year I am also considering as a 22. Second month February month 28 days I am considering a period as a 2 in the system, 0 year shift. March 31 3 period 0. Sir, నాకు కావాల్సిన 3 నెలలే కదా for 2022 year. Can I give only fill 3? Can I go to next? No. For sake of the months, we should give the full months. Even though we are not using, we are using only these 3 months for 2022. This is my shortened fiscal year. Okay, I have to fill namesake all the 12 months. 2022 April month 30 days. This actually I will use this month for 23 fiscal year. But why I am filling just for this is a product limitation. See here, 22 April month I will use this month for fiscal year 23, but still I will fill here and I need to fill here also. For this year selection, this year selection, both things I just fill 12 months I should show in the system. Okay, understood? April month, so 4 plus 1. So plus 1 means this month 22 I am also doing 22 only, but I want to convert this for only 3 months. That is why for this one I am giving plus 1. Then system understand, okay, this one he gave plus 1 means this need to be taken care in 2023 fiscal year time bolke. Okay, you give the months like this, then click on the shortened fiscal year 2023. I will consider only these 3 for a year. This remaining dummy I just give for sake of the to meet the system requirement. ఎక్కడ దాకా స్క్రీన్ షాట్ 10 దాకా వచ్చిందా 11 12 Now you need to click on the shortened fiscal year. Which year you want to have the shortened fiscal year? 2022. Click on continue, OK or enter. Now click on new entries. Now how many posting periods need in 2022 shortened fiscal year? How many you need? I need 3. Jan, Feb, March of 2022. These 3 months I need as a fiscal year of shortened fiscal year 2022. 3 months I need. So out of this box, all these months, it will consider the first 3 months. Okay? Understood? Then save, enter and save. You will copy paste here. Now again go to the fiscal year variant. What is your fiscal year variant? F8. Again select. Go to the periods. Now give 2023. Now 23 is not my shortened, no longer shortened. So from 23 I need April to March. Till 22 it is Jan to December. Click on continue, new entries. New entries, April month, 30 days. This is period 1, year shift +1, because my fiscal year is 2023, but I am using 22 April month. For 22 I need to add 1, then it will become 23. 31 second period +1, 6th 30 days, 3rd +1, 7th 31 +1, 8. This January belong to 23 year January month. I am also considering as a 2023. January 31 days, 10th period 0. So February 28 days, 11th period 0. March 31 0. So this is converted in 23 as a April to March. Save only. Last period in calendar year 2020 is 12/23. Crash. Last period in calendar year. It is not saved. April 30 days.
బ్రో అక్కడ క్యాలెండర్ ఇయర్ 22 పెట్టుకోవాలి కదా మనం యాక్చువల్లీ.
కాదు కాదు. అక్కడ తేడా ఒక నిమిషం అండి.